So, there is an AJ Good House of Masks petition. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we have quite the interesting topic to cover: an AJ Good House of Masks petition. Now, why would somebody be petitioning me in the House of Masks? Well, it's actually not a bad thing. It is quite the opposite. This has turned into a really, really cool thing. So, just a real quick story. I'm on live the other day painting up a mask, talking with my subscribers, and just hanging out. Somebody in the chat brings up a stage-used mask in the House of Masks, which just doesn't exist. I cry every time. So we all get to talking about it, and it's just really weird to not only me, but to everybody else that I haven't acquired a stage-used mask yet. I have reached pretty much every goal I've ever set for myself in life, and then some. Crazy stuff that you guys don't even know about yet. But a stage-used mask has always eluded me. I don't think that I need to explain to you guys how big of a Slipknot fan I am and how much these masks mean to me, but I'm going to go ahead and try. As I mentioned, a stage-used Slipknot mask is most certainly a life goal, but not only a life goal, it is the life goal. That is the one that has eluded me for the longest, and it's probably the biggest desire I've ever had in my entire life. For instance, I can very specifically remember working for days and days on this 3-page letter at the age of 6 back in 2000 and mailing it off to Slipknot with the little address that they put in the back of the self-titled cassette booklet. It said, "Send crazy shit to Slipknot at this address." I remember that so well. I drew all kinds of crazy little drawings in there. I asked general info that just wasn't known at the time, and I very specifically asked how I could get my hands on some of the old masks. Now keep in mind, I thought Slipknot just had tons of these masks. I thought Clown probably had like 100 West German clowns. Had no idea that that was the only one that he owned at that time, but I was 6. Regardless, that is how far back this life's dream goes. Like, I know that I really don't need to sell you guys on this. Every waking second, every spare dollar that I have had over the course of my lifetime from the age of 6 until now, I'm about to turn 29, has been spent on Slipknot masks and Slipknot research. I don't even want to think about the collective amount of time that I've spent researching Slipknot masks, painting them, converting them, the amount of money that I've spent. I literally have a career because of Slipknot, and more specifically, Slipknot masks. It's just this crazy, crazy thing, and the stage-used mask would bring it all full circle. So it is quite strange that I have managed to accomplish everything that I have through mask collecting, and more specifically Slipknot mask collecting, but I still just can't acquire a stage-used mask. Now, my fans, my viewers, my subscribers, they all find this as crazy as I do, because how? I mean, in all actuality, how has this evaded me? I don't know. Your guys' guess and answer is as good as mine, but regardless, one of my very, very loyal fans, Mr. Steven Topa, took it upon himself during that live stream to start a petition over on change.org. And as weird as that is to me too, I would be an idiot not to get behind it, because it's actually started to get a little bit of attention. And this is the type of thing that might make it happen. Who knows if Slipknot would see this and have a change of heart and decide to actually get a mask in my possession. I don't know. That would be super, super rad. So like I said, Steven started this petition. People are signing left and right. They're leaving really, really nice comments about why they signed. Like, I was reading some of them during that live stream, and that's probably the closest that I've ever been to crying on my channel, because these things were so nice, and it was just really, really overwhelming to read, and it was just a beautiful thing. So I would like to give a huge thank you and shout out to Steven. His Instagram is Smunky102. Like I said, he is the guy that started the petition. And I also need to give a shout out to my buddy Nico over at I Am the Nico on Instagram and YouTube. He helps out a ton here on the channel, but he also typed up this really crazy, sentimental, heartfelt, and professional like summary for the petition and sent that over to Steven to add to the description of it. It really just made everything really pretty and presentable, and like I said, it means a lot to me, so it was just kind of crazy that this happened. Well, obviously the signatures are rolling in. I think that that's a great thing. It's beautiful. It really, really makes me feel appreciated, which is honestly crazy. But it's still going on. There are other people joining in. People are doing giveaways now to get other people to sign the petition. Like I said, this is super weird for me to be promoting a petition about myself, but I would be an idiot not to get behind it, and there's cool stuff happening for the community because of it. So Wyatt Medley, aka My Sweet Ass Life over on Instagram, hit me up and he's like, hey dude, if we can get 1,500 signatures on this petition by the end of the week, I will give away a a real merit padlock. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering what the significance behind this padlock is and why anybody would want that, and this is actually the same exact padlock that Paul wore in his mask during the beginning of the self-titled era. You can see it really briefly in the Spit It Out music video. He kind of turns his head and you can see it swinging around in the nose. These are very sought after amongst Slipknot collectors and Slipknot mask collectors specifically. These are extremely rare. I have a couple of them, but trust me when I say that those were not easy to get a hold of, and they go for quite a lot on eBay when they do pop up. So yet another selfless act over here in the mask collecting community. People just out here doing nice for the cause, and I think that that's really, really cool. Again, I think that it only makes sense to have a Slipknot mask here at the House of Masks with all that we have accomplished as a community, and with the House of Masks being so prominent within that community. And I mean, I literally have the world's largest private Slipknot collection. On top of that, I now have a museum that I own and operate where people can come and learn about all of this stuff. I'm able to preserve and take care of these pieces, and it would just really make sense to have a stage-use Slipknot mask here as the holy grail. To be able to show that off to the world, make sure that it's safe and sound for the rest of my lifetime at least. I don't know why I'm trying to sell this to you guys, because if you're watching this video, you probably understand anyways, but I think that a petition is a great idea, and I want to give a huge, huge thank you to all those that were involved with setting that up. This is the type of thing that might get somebody's attention in Slipknot and have them go, you know what, he does deserve one. We need to get a stage-use mask into the House of Masks. So who knows? With enough traction, who knows where this thing could go? I don't know. So I just wanted to make a real quick video about that, and worst comes to worst, you guys might be able to win yourselves a merit keychain. Wyatt said all that we have to do is get that petition up to 1,500, and he will pick somebody from the comments section of like why you signed up for the petition over on the petition. So literally all you have to do is sign the petition, leave a reason why you signed. No, you can't just say that you did it for the merit padlock. That takes away all the sentiment, and then you're entered. He will be doing some sort of drawing if we hit 1,500 over there. So just pay attention to his or my Instagram. I am sure that the winner will be announced on both of those if we can hit it. I will obviously be dropping the link to that petition down below in the description of this video, and I'll go ahead and throw it in the pinned comment. That way it's easy for everybody to find. And with all that being said, I just want to give you guys a really, really big thank you. This has been an overwhelming little experience over the past couple of days, just to see all of the nice stuff, all of the support, how bad you guys want my dream to come true. It's just really, really cool, and yeah, it's going to be a great year for the House of Masks regardless of what happens. I have a lot of big deal surprises in store for you guys, and I really can't wait to see you at PaleFest. So, with all of that being said, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, go ahead and leave a like. It's free and a great way to support the channel. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to a stage-used mask at the House of Masks, and we will see you guys in the next one.